welcome back to Your Commander Collects. And today we're looking at Studio Series 86 Sludge. And yeah, I'm definitely happy to get this guy. My favorite Dinobot. The only Dinobot I actually had as a kid, the original, I had him. Got him for Christmas one year. Ever since then, he was just my favorite. So, definitely glad to have him. So let's get on with looking at him. And first off, he comes with this pretty cool gun. Kind of a remake of the rocket blaster that the original came with. I mean, it don't have any other rockets or anything that used to be spring-loaded in them original ones, so. But that's alright. I kind of wish it would have came with the sword and the regular laser gun that he came out with back then. But this looks really good. I love that gold on this black. It looks really good. Looks like they could have made it where you could put some kind of missile or something in there just to make it look like it has a missile in it. But that's okay. Anyways, I do like this gun. Now let's take a look at the big boy here. And yeah, he's he's a big boy, and I like him. I gotta thank my boy Matthew Molinado from Geeked Out Collections for picking this guy up for me. Appreciate it, brother, a lot. Super happy to have him. And he looks good. I love all this sculpting work. Man, right there looks good. Man. Yeah, I'm liking him. And his articulations, pretty much, if you have Slag or Grimlock, it's pretty much the same. I don't have Grimlock, but hopefully I'll get him someday. I started a little late on Transformers. I'm still pretty new to them. But these I'm actually very happy with. Looks great. I actually really like that gold on his head here, but you know what? I'm just going to say I like him. And while he's in robot form, let's get a little ham. Time for some comparisons. Alright, it's ham time, which means it's comparison time. And you know, we gotta start out with Slag here. Oh man, that looks great. I so wish I had Grimlock. So wish I wouldn't have started so late, but man. They look good together. I gotta get Grimlock. Gotta get him soon as I can. I just wish he wasn't so expensive right now. But definitely so glad to have these two. Man. Alright, well next up, let's go ahead and put in Ultra Magnus. Now he's a pretty good size robot himself, but he's still shorter than these guys, which I feel he should be. Dinobot should be definitely the hugest. And let's bring in Galvatron. Yeah. And he's smaller too, but still, like I said. Oh, he looks good though. I love the scaling on these guys. Man, I got so many I want to compare. We may have to kind of move some and play around about where we get where. So let's go ahead and move Galvatron if we can back there a little bit. We'll move Ultra Magnus back as far as we can, and we'll bring in Megatron. See how he stacks up. He's definitely a little shorter than Galvatron there, but Megatron should be And yeah, I think that scaling looks good. Looks good. And let's bring in Blaster. See how he stacks up with the boys here. Yeah, about the same as Megatron. Looks good though. Let's bring in Smokescreen. He's a little bit a smaller guy. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that scaling. I like how he's way smaller. Smooth Blaster over here. And let's go with Wreck-Gar. And you know what? They did a really good job with this guy. I really like this Transformer, but honestly, in the movie, oh man, that scene always annoyed the hell out of me. Never, I always try to skip it. But yeah, scale's good too. And let's bring in Hot Rod here. And he's not a very big guy either, so that stacks up good. I think that stacks up real good. Move him over here. It's going to be hard to get everybody in here. I just got a few more I want to put in. Let's get in Inferno. He's one of the bigger guys. Actually, he's about the same size as Galvatron and Blaster and Wreck-Gar, but put him in there and check him out anyways. So let's see. Some of these are going to be off screen because we're running out of room, but that's all right. Let's go with a real little guy. Let's put in Cliff Jumper. And yeah, he's super tiny. Super tiny. He's a cool one though. I really like this guy. Of course, he was a mini bot anyways in the original line. So let's do Laser Optimus Prime. And yeah, his shoulders there are definitely makes him a lot taller, but head level, he's about pretty much on par with Blaster, Megatron, and Wreck-Gar. And then I got one more. I got Optimus Prime MP10V. And yeah, I think that looks really good. Love that Optimus. Only Optimus I feel I need. I kind of want the Earthrise one, but I don't know. This guy's great. Got the die-cast metal on him and everything, but this ain't his review. Anyways, let's get these guys cleared off, and let's put these guys up against some other lines, just to have a little fun. Alright, it's time for Ham Round 2. So, we're going to, of course, start with yours truly from the Classified Series line, Cobra Commander. And if these were actually proper scale to these guys, oh man, they'd be so huge, and oh, that'd be awesome. But honestly, this looks pretty cool on its own, so I'll take it. I don't know where I'd put them if they were any bigger. I don't know where I'm going to put them right now, but yeah. And we're going to go ahead and get a big guy in here. We're going to get 20th Anniversary Hulk here. And let's back these guys up a little bit because it's going to get a little crowded. So, actually, these guys stack up pretty good. They're about the same size. I don't know. I don't know. I actually like that. And I'm going to move myself over here. And let's go with WWE Ultimate's Undertaker, the Dead Man. See how he stacks up here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know how many of these I'd actually cross lines with, but it's just fun to see. Just fun to check out. And we're going to go with a NECA Batman here. Move him over. Stick him in there. Boy, that cape. There we go. I don't have a lot of NECA left. I sold probably about 95 or more % of my NECA collection, because I like 6-inch scale more. So, but I kept this Batman. I actually really liked him. I sold the other ones though. Alright, let's move Hulk back here a little more. Let's move myself over here. Let's do Super 7 Ultimates Lino. Sorry. I don't know why I always say that. Anyways. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And let's go ahead and scoot him on over here. And let's do Mafex. Mafex. I don't know what it really is. I like Mafex better. I think that sounds better. But tomato, potato. Anyways. Yeah. Mafex Harley Quinn. I really like the Mafex figs. I started in them kind of late too, but man. Mostly because they're so expensive and it's hard for me to spend that kind of money. But man, once I got one in my hand, they're awesome. Anyways, we're not here for them. Let's do an SH Fig Arts Wonder Woman. And I actually had the Mafex version of her, but I actually ended up liking the head sculpt on the SH Fig Arts one way better. So I got rid of the Mafex one and kept this one. And let's do one more, last but not least. Everyone's favorite grouchy guy, Wolverine. Bub, why you keep putting me up against these stinky guys? Bad enough you kept putting me up next to Rhino, but Hulk and that cat guy, I think he either forgot to clean his litter box or he missed the litter box. Either way, quit putting me with these stinky ass guys. Alright, Wolvie. We'll work on that. Just do this real quick. Bub, this is getting old. Yeah, okay. Alright. Anyways, this concludes round 2. I think he stacks up pretty good. Like I said, if he was actually in scale with the 6-inch line, oh my goodness, man, he'd be huge. It'd be awesome. Be huge. I don't know where I'd put him, but I'll take this as a compromise just so I can hopefully have some room to put him somewhere. But let's get these guys put up, especially Wolverine, so he doesn't get any more pissed off. And I'll be back with transformed mode. And we're back with the dinosaur mode. And I like it. There's just one thing. I don't like all this empty space if you don't have the weapon under there. Honestly, I don't really care for how the weapon looks stored under there. But I guess we'll have to take what we can get. But otherwise, everything else I think looks great. I love the head on him. They did great with the head. So that's definitely a plus. And he transformed pretty easy. So easier than Slag. I guess they call him something else now. I can't even remember what. But to me, he's Slag. So, but yeah, I think he looks great. Feels like he weighs more as the dinosaur mode than he does robot mode. So I don't know how that works, but that's just, yeah, it's weird. But let's go ahead and do a couple of quick comparisons with a couple of other Transformers in transformed mode. I don't have a lot of time to transform a whole bunch of them to scale up with, but we got a couple here. Of course, I did have to do Slag here. So yeah, I think they look pretty good together. I think he should still be bigger being a brontosaurus, but that's all right. He still looks cool. And yeah, I mean, he is longer, that's for sure. So that's a plus. But yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Do I like them better than what the G1s were? I'll always love the G1s more. But anyways, let's went ahead and transformed this guy, and I'll probably leave him in vehicle mode because I just like his vehicle mode a lot better than his robot mode. And that's Trax here. As you can see, he measures up pretty decent. A lot smaller, which he should be. Which, yeah, I think he should even be smaller, but still. One thing about his vehicle mode is I don't like how these don't clip, front clips don't hold in at all. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, I like that. And just for fun, I will bring in one figure here. I'll bring myself back in. And yeah, maybe it can be Dino or something. I don't know. Definitely way too small when they're not in robot form, but still, I like them. Probably won't mix and match him a whole lot with any other lines. But yeah, I like them. And so I'll be back with my final thoughts. Well, I do want to do one quick comparison, one more, with some Transformers in their robot mode versus the dinosaur mode. And honestly, yeah, there's Galvatron, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He seems way too big. And we'll go ahead and bring in Smokescreen. Yeah, Smokescreen. A little bit better. I mean, dinosaurs, especially as Brontosaurus, huge. And then we'll bring in Blaster here. And yeah, I don't know. I just think their dinosaur modes, they just seem too small. But I just wanted to do that quick comparison real quick. Now, we'll go towards final thoughts. Alright, final thoughts. This time for real. You know, I like him. I do. I think he looks good. In dinosaur mode, he is way too small, I feel, and scale with the transformed, well, robot mode Transformers. But do I think he looks good? Yeah, I think he looks good. I don't know. This red here seems to be out of place. I don't know if I like that too much, but and like I said, I don't like this empty cavity here, especially if you don't have the gun in there. But yeah. Other than that, I really like them. I love how they did the head and the neck. Looks good. I mean, you can put his head up, down, jaw hinge. You can't turn it left or right, but yeah, you can't look left or right, but that's another kind of negative, but I don't know. Could they have done better? I think they could have done lots better. Do I still like him? I like him just because he's my favorite Dinobot. Looks-wise, he does look good. No, not being able to turn the head. Oops. And I hit my camera. Not being able to turn the head, and it looks like it should turn here maybe, but it don't. That's disappointing. I mean, you can get up and down, and you can hinge the jaw. That's about it. And, you know, of course the legs move and stuff, but yeah, I think they could have done a lot better. But I still like him. A little disappointed, but I don't know. I think from here forward looks great. That kind of throws it off. And I know in the original you couldn't turn his head left or right either, but damn, we're in 2022. But yeah. Okay, I think they could have easily made a swivel here to where you could at least turn his neck there, turn his head there, but well, what can you do? Do I think he's worth $55? Not really. I mean, 40 maybe. I mean, if they would have thrown in his sword and his blaster, that would have helped a little, but I don't know. I think down here, if they would have made the toes where they just went in forward, where you could just fold them forward and had them fill out this here, that would have helped a lot. That would have helped a lot. There was some kind of panels that went over this somehow. That would have helped a lot. They would have made this, where, you know, right here where this cut already is, where this gold meets the silver, where you could turn his head left or right. That would have been good. I mean, there's definitely improvements that could be made on this. And it's like Slag. I don't really like how he fits together when he's transformed. He was not easy to get together. I mean, at least Sludge here was fairly easy. But I don't know. I like the looks for the most part, except for this and that down there. I hate to say it, but I'll have to give him 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. And a little bit of bias in there because he is my favorite Dinobot. But I mean, he does have some good heft to him. But yeah, that's your commander's opinions. And I hate being so harsh about it, but man, because he is my favorite Dinobot. And maybe that's why I'm a little disappointed, but I am happy to have him in the collection. Wish he didn't cost so much. But what can you do? I do appreciate my boy Matthew Molinado for picking him up for me, because I am happy to have him. Anyways, you enjoyed the review? Join your commander's army by liking and subscribing. And as always, don't forget to join Geeked Out Collection. And until next time, Cobra!